Dietary fats. Firstly, let's make one thing really clear. Fats do not make you fat. Again, it's all about the calorie deficit. Fats making you fat is such old news now, and hopefully people are not on that mindset now. And also, a lot of low-fat food still have a lot of other rubbish in them. They're actually still pretty high in calories, but they haven't had to declare that on the label. They can just scream low-fat, so people have bought their product. Hello, marketing. Anyway. There are 4 kinds of fats, all with different levels of quality and nutrition. Saturated fat, trans fats, monounsaturated fat, and polyunsaturated fat. And all this research has demonized one sort of fat from another over the years, so we can all be forgiven for getting a bit confused in this area. So I'm going to break it down really simply for you. Firstly, saturated fats. They're most commonly found in animal meat, dairy, and also in oils such as coconut oil and coconut butter. These fats are natural, unrefined, and contain a very high level of omega-3s, which are fab and essential, and sometimes we are deficient in those with the Western diet that we have. Trans fats next. So these ones have been treated to increase the shelf life on products. They're not in their natural form due to the refinement process and pumping hydrogen into them. They can also be found in many processed and packaged foods, margarines and salad dressings and confectionery. These are the only fats that you may want to avoid on a regular basis. But again, as I've said before, everything is fine in moderation. Then we have monounsaturated fats, which can be found in many vegetarian food sources, including avocados, oils, almonds, walnuts, and they're known for reducing bad cholesterol, which is LDL, and increasing good cholesterol, which is HDL. Next, we have polyunsaturated fats, and they have the same cholesterol benefits as monounsaturated fats and can also be found in vegetarian sources, including sesame oils, soybean oil, and also in fatty fish as well. In general, dietary fats are positive and they are good for us. We need them to support our hormonal system and our hormonal balance, and also to absorb the fat-soluble vitamins that literally cannot be absorbed and used in our body without dietary fats. These ones are vitamin A, vitamin D, vitamin E, and vitamin K. However, it is really easy to overconsume on fats. So if you think about it, a handful of nuts is the same calories there or thereabouts as 7 satsumas or tangerines. So that is a really big difference. And we do need to be aware of this from a calorie content perspective so that you can stay on track with your calories and hit your goals whilst being full as well. So with these examples, where nuts, for example, are very high in calories because they are high in fats, you just need to decide how much you want to have and how much of your calorie budget you want to allocate to having those handfuls of nuts. Also, be really aware of cooking oils that you use. Remember, calories count even if you do not count them. If you're having, let's say, a vegetable stir fry and you just log into MyFitnessPal a few bean sprouts, carrots, and peppers, then you forgot about the oils that you used. And that 10 mils of olive oil or that 10 mils of avocado oil, whatever it is that you might be using, has quite a significant amount of calories. So not to say that you shouldn't be using it, because you should, it's tasty and it makes your food amazing, but just remember to log it and include that in your daily allowance. Just an extra point on all the 3 macronutrients. Many food fits into 1 or 2 or 3 categories. So let's take salmon, for example. Salmon is high in protein, it's also high-ish in fat. Eggs are high in protein and also contain fat. Then you've got the vegetarian protein sources that I was talking about earlier, like chickpeas and quinoa, for example. They contain protein, but they're also high in carbs. So foods don't fit only into 1 type of macronutrient, they can often cross 2 and 3 as well. And for more information on what is contained in your food, you just need to log it in MyFitnessPal and it will have the full breakdown of what protein, fats, and carbs are included in that food. And as I've said before, as we go along, you'll get used to that, you'll have more knowledge and understanding, and you'll know what's in your food probably before you've even logged it into the app. Join me on the next video and I'm going to discuss food quality and why that's relevant to your diet as well.